Okay, so now that you've mastered the basic mamba, hopefully, we're going to go on to do some variations. So the first kind of variations that we can do is getting into the mamba. So your general position is a side swing, starts with a side swing to the left, and then you go into the mamba. So that's your general starting position. This position can be reached though in a lot of different ways other than just a normal side swing. For example, what is a common way to do it is to go into a side swing as if you were about to do an EB, and then at the last moment, instead of actually jumping the EB, turn your body a little bit, just let the rope swing past you. And here I'm in a perfect position to actually do a mamba. So here, and then I do a side swing on the left, just by turning my body a little bit, so I stick my backhand out. You have to be a little bit flexible to do this, but you shouldn't find it too difficult. Once you do that, you're ready to release it. So there are two ways again. You can either put it on the wrist, which is a bit difficult from here because it's a bit awkward because you have to sort of flick it around, but that's probably the easiest way to start with. Or if you're feeling a bit more confident, again, you can just throw the handle up in the air and do your two or three spin release, and then you're in exactly the same position as before, and you just catch as normal. This position can also be reached with a turn. So if I do a right turn, I can just bring my left hand behind the back, and I'm in the same position to do my release. So I go right swing, turn, right swing, turn, catch, all with two spins. Simple. It can also, when you're going backwards, it can also be gone from there. So if you're doing a backward side swing, if you do that to the outside, you can just add a little turn, and it's again the same as a normal mamba. And there are a few other ways, like for example, you could do it, if you're going backwards again, you can do it from a toad out and then turn around, or an inverse toad even, any way like that. So there are a variety of ways of getting into the trick, as well as through step through, which I teach in another video tutorial. Your next kind of variations are variations when you catch the handle. So you know, catch the handle, generally you end in an open jump. You can also find that it's quite easy just to end in side swings to the left or the right once you've caught the handle. So practice those. But some cool, not too difficult variations include just after you do the open jump, going straight into a cross that goes behind your back, your knees, or just between your legs. So to start, probably the easiest one to do is your mamba to caboose. So you go into a mamba, and then you, instead of jumping the rope, you just bring it down and go into caboose. So that's one. Or you can go into an AS cross. So you do your mamba, and then you pull down to an AS cross. These aren't much more difficult than doing the regular mamba. They just require the same timing. Make sure you don't panic or bend down too much. Just slow the rope down. So your first jump is the same, and then you're quickly down into the AS, or the caboose, or the CL, or the TS. I'm pretty bad at doing the TS after a mamba, but I'll try it. It's a bit too near the door there. Got it. Okay, and you can also go into other tricks from it. So you can go into a Kruger quite nicely. To go into Kruger, you just lift either your right leg or your left leg up, and then as you catch the handle, just slide your handle under your leg. Don't try and sort of, stick your handle out there and then try and catch it like that. Just catch it in front of your handle, so here, and then go into the Kruger. So don't actually catch in the Kruger, and you find that a lot easier. Or you can catch in toad side swings and such like that. So those are a few of your extra tricks. And then you can obviously combine those two together. So you could do like EB mamba down to an AS. And obviously there are an infinite number of tricks you can do as the AS mamba. So if you're feeling a bit more difficult, you could try, for example, doing a mamba doing double under AS, but that's a little harder, so don't try that until you're very confident with most of these other variations. Backwards mamba is a little different. The position is exactly the same though. This can really be done from either side, either the outside or the inside. It doesn't really make much difference. Again, 2 swing or 3 swing with wrist, without wrist. The wrist motion is a little different because obviously it goes off the back of the wrist rather than the front of the wrist, but otherwise it's exactly the same. It's just the catch is a little different because you don't catch a backwards mamba in a jump, you always catch it in a swing. So if I'm doing it on the outside, I do my 2 swings, you just lean out, open your left arm out, catch it, you might find it a little easier than forwards mamba, bring the rope over, up and jump. So swing, catch and jump. If you want, you can try on the inside too. But that's something I'm not quite as good at because I don't do it very often. And the useful thing about this one is it goes into a cross quite nicely as well. So if I do my mamba, I can easily bring it into a cross because you land that in a side swing. And again, you can go into any exit or entrance from that. So those are just a few of the many variations you can do on the mamba. Thanks for watching. That's my tutorial on the mamba complete. Good luck.